Hey guys, today we're back at Bankstown Markets located in Western Sydney. The address is 180 Eldridge Road, Condell Park. It is not actually in Bankstown, but it is held in the Bankstown City Paceway, which is where they do the harness horse racing. So we've just got out of our car. The car parking is free. The market runs from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. every Sunday. And you can park as long as you want, which is a great thing, and it's not far to walk to the actual market. So here we are about to go in the entrance. No bikes allowed. And here we are just entering the market. Got a lot of machinery on the right, mixed stuff on the left. So I find this market is predominantly aimed at the guys, I believe. I reckon about 70% of people here were men. Not a lot of stuff here for women. There is plants and crockery and pots and pans and things. Some food, fruit and veg. But yeah, mostly stuff for guys. You get your machinery, your whippersnippers, your mowers, your blowers, your drills, your saws. There's guys selling plumbing equipment, electrical equipment like lights. There is a bit of clothing, mainly for men. So as we enter, there is a huge open area. It's probably a couple of hundred stalls in the entire market, but this open area is the largest part before you get to the middle part, which is undercover. So I think there's about 6 rows of stalls in this first area. Real melting pot of nationalities, a lot of Asians, a lot of Middle Eastern people. I even heard some Russian accents. You can haggle here, good luck with that. Some of the stall holders actually cook food on their stall as well. Like barbecue meats and corns, you'll see some of that later. This guy had a shoe stall. Not sure if they're legit or they're just cheap copies, cheap knockoffs. A few shirts there. As you can see, it's a lot of men here. Most of the store holders seem to sell a mixture of goods. I was just walking around with the camera held to my chest because a lot of the store holders don't like you filming their goods, because I reckon some of this is, well, it could be stolen or it could be found on council cleanups, so they don't want people filming. So I was a bit discreet. Yeah, my wife was here with me. We usually go our separate ways at the markets. We meet up later on. Because, you know, women, they take a lot of time trying clothes on and stuff and going through all the fruit and veg. I don't want to do that stuff. Heaps of plant stalls there, lots of orchids, cymbidiums and slipper orchids, succulents, cactuses. There's some fruit and veg and nuts. There's the undercover section under the grandstand. It is a lot cooler under there, so on a hot day like today, there was some pretty lucky store holders to get those spots under there. There are 2 bricks and mortar food shops in this market. One sells Brazilian food, which I've tried. It wasn't too bad, but very expensive. The other one is a Vietnamese eatery, which I haven't tried. There is also one mobile coffee shop, shout out to HW, which I still haven't tried, that coconut coffee HW. I'm actually not drinking coffee anymore. About 2 months ago, I found out I was hypertensive. So I'm trying to get my blood pressure down, so coffee is off the list. Haven't had a coffee since the 2nd of August this year. and I'm not really craving it. Anyway, enough of that, back to the market. This is the third section, another small outdoor area down in the horse stalls. Yeah, this is probably the least liked section. You can see the horse stalls on the right where they tie up the horses prior to races and after races. A lot of people just chuck a tarp down on the ground and spread their goods around. This is still the horse stall area of the third section. You can actually enter the market from this area as well. I'm not sure about the parking situation down this end though. We always park in the main car park. Yeah, Bankstown Airport is just a few kilometres away, so yeah, every 5 minutes or so there's a light plane flying over. Yeah, real mixed variety of goods on offer here. This is like your old-fashioned trash and treasure market. It used to be popular back in the, I guess the 90s or early 2000s. There doesn't seem to be many trash and treasure markets around now, or car boot sales for that matter. Bankstown's only about it'd be about a 35-minute drive from our place in the Shire. Once you get on the freeway, you're on 80 kilometres per hour, so it's pretty quick. That was the Vietnamese eatery we just saw. We're going to pan back now. This is underneath the grandstand. Definitely cooler under here. Yeah, when I come to these markets, I'm on the lookout for die-cast vehicles like Matchbox and Hot Wheels and Corgi, old models like that. And this market does have a few stalls. That guy had a coffee. Yeah, lots and lots of power tools. All your cordless battery operated ones, petrol powered gardening machines, rather. Lots of Victor mowers. This guy had some old tin signs, pretty cool. Johnny Cash. This is back outside in the first section. I usually go around the market, or at least 3 or 4 times, make sure I don't miss anything. I was on the lookout for some work pants, and I thought I found a good pair. It was the right length, right waist size, but it didn't have a fly, and it had a tie-up waist, which I don't like. I mean, if you got to go to the toilet, you got to untie your waist and pull your pants down a bit to, go to the toilet. Yeah, you got to have a zipper. There's some fruit and veg there. That guy's always on that corner. There's a little alleyway to the left. I'll be panning back to the guy selling the grilled corn. Yeah, this little alleyway doesn't seem very popular. Maybe people don't even know it's here, but not much happening in here. It is undercover, but yeah, there's not much exciting stuff in this little alleyway. There's a coffee van again, HW. Yeah, if you like videos about tours of Sydney with talking in the video, check out HW Tours. He does some great videos about the Sydney CBD and other places with commentary, so check out his channel. This guy had some fish tanks. I saw some guppies there for $2 each, a few goldfish as well. There's that Vietnamese eatery on the right. We're just going to have a look at one of the light planes flying over. Like I said, about every 5 minutes one of these would fly over. You'd usually hear it before you saw it. So anyway guys, we spent probably an hour and a half there, enjoyed ourselves, and this is the end of the video. So if you liked this video, give it a sub, give me a sub, give it a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, bye.